Hi guys, welcome to SMP Gone Wrong and how to fix it. Now, SMP can go wrong in a multiple different ways. All right, I don't want to scare you, but it can. It can go wrong technically. People can drive that ink in too deep. They can use too dark a pigment. They can start drawing lines on your head. All sorts of things that's going to cause absolute mayhem, and you need to get that shit off. All right. But it can also go wrong in the way that you choose the wrong style. Now, this can be the artist's fault, or this can be the client's fault, or this can be both of them together. So I'm not blaming anybody here, but what I'm going to show you is my client Z, who came to me. He's American. He lives in Italy. He flew over here to get a correction. Now, he wasn't too sure. He went somewhere. He didn't really get a choice of hairline. They just gave it to him. So, I mean, who's to blame? That doesn't matter. But he wasn't happy with what he'd got. So he'd gone for the old classic. They'd gone straight across, shaped him up, and this is what it looked like. So the old classic straight across, boxed out. All right. I'm from a barbering background. That was kind of my background, shaping people up, drawing little patterns and designs in people's hair. And as I got into SMP, I had a big clientele come to me wanting this kind of style. But what I found out pretty quickly was you got these areas of the scalp that are like what we call hotspots, all right? And that hotspot comes around the front, goes all the way into the edges and into the back. So anytime you're working on the blending or into the front, it's what I call a hotspot. That bit of skin is a little bit softer and it's going to take that ink and needle a little bit quicker. So when you're layering into these areas, you want to gradually spread out the pigment, spread out the needle and get a little softer on your touch, because it's going to take that ink and pigment and it's just going to lock in. All right. So what happens with many a guy is you get this kind of rim. So when they finish all in the same place, you end up with this really sort of like slightly darker rim coming all the way around here. And anyone who's got a banged up straight hairline will know what I'm talking about, because they'll see it on a daily basis. That real slightly darker line coming around. Now, there's a way to mitigate this process. As you come into there, you can still have that real sharp hairline, but you've got to soften the edge off. All right, you just got to get that little bit lighter as it comes to the front. Anyway, my guy Z, he didn't like it. All right, not surprised. He was wearing sunglasses on the top of his head to hide his hairline. He was going about that for a couple of years. Um, he found me online. I think he might have even found one of my YouTube videos on how I can fix it. For him, laser wasn't an option. All right. And when we say laser is not an option, it's always an option, but do you want it or not? Laser removal, yes, is probably the best way to go. Take it off, start again, but it comes with its own problems. If you're going to get laser removal, usually you need some kind of test. That's going to take 3 or 4 weeks to heal before they can work on you again. That's going to take another 3 or 4 weeks before they can work on you again. And it depends how many sessions of removal you're going to need. All right. And skin tones, when you get into the darker skin tones, you need specialist removal, because not all laser removal machines are able to take it out without damaging the pigment of the actual skin. So when we say laser is not an option, it's because people just don't want to go through that. So can we fix it without laser removal? Yes, we can, and I'll tell you why. Because my client here, yes, it looks like it's a big block of ink on there, but really they've gone pretty fine with the impressions. You don't really see any definite impressions there, but what you do get is that kind of cloudy finish. All right, but it's lightened off enough that I can add darker flecks through there and break it all up. Now when we get to the front area, luckily they'd left it high enough that I'm able to work off of there and reshape it. So I've penciled in on here, I'll show you. I've penciled in a new hairline and side profiles where I'm able to work to. It's what I say to my clients, this is like kind of the maximum of where I can work to. So we find a central point, work off of there using a 5-point hairline, so we know we've got total symmetry all the way through. We want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points, all symmetrical. That's the key to it. All right, so we've dropped a little scar in there as well. That's going to add to that little bit of realism. And you can see on them side profiles, like they're quite harsh. So I had quite a lot of room for maneuver there. All right, so as we get into the first session, the idea being, just flicking through here on the side profiles, the idea being on the first session, when I'm working on this kind of this type of client with this kind of harsh hairline, we're going to create a softer hairline in front. So yes, I've mapped it out. Now I've got to use a darker shade than what's already there on top. Otherwise you're not going to see the impressions. So we need something darker that's going to break up what's already there. In front of the hairline, the old hairline, we've got the pencil line down here. So now I'm going to have to add a lighter shade in the front there. So the area where it's a lot more defined in the front edge, I'm going to have to leave that alone. So I'm going to go darker as I get to the front. I'm going to leave a bit of a gap. Then I'm going to come in front of the old hairline and add a lighter shade through here. And you can see on here, as we pop it up on the screen, you can see as I zoom in, you'll see that little gap, and I've had to disconnect, and then I've added the smaller, lighter shade in the front, and then you can see the slightly darker shades in behind. So looking better already, but you know, it's really quite obvious. You've got that session there, you've got a bit of a gap, then you've got another session behind here. So it does its job. It creates that little base layer that I can work off. All right, this is always scary for me working on these type of clients, because you know, you kind of, I know what needs to be done, but when I do it on the first session, it's like, there you go, it's looking better, but I mean, you can still see the difference. I'll see you next week and we'll complete it. All right, so you just have to kind of like trust in the process and what's actually achievable. So after the first session, that was actually looking a lot better. And then as we come back, I'll show you the healed from the first session. And then we add the pencil line in there. And if we can look in close, you can see the healed areas from the first session. The top, you can see more of a definition there now. The front, obviously, because you've got multiple sessions of SMP, then all of a sudden you've got skin with just one session of fine SMP on there. You still see the difference. So adding this second session in there was really the game changer. So if we go to one of the videos, I can zoom in there straight after the treatment, and already you can now see. So I've run through the top again with that slightly darker shade, and then now as I come through, I now connect the front to the top. So I haven't added too much more into the top. I've just gone through and connected the top to the front, and as you can see now, that all looks complete. All right, and it's kind of like detracted away from defined hairline that we had before. Now we've got something softer in there. All right, as we flick through, we go to the finished article, and look at my man there. Boom, it looks so much better. And you can really see that we've got that little bit of softness on there. Yeah, pretty amazing. Yeah, it looks great. You can really see that grainy texture. Lot softer hairline. We're limited on what we can do, you know. For me, I like it a lot softer, but I have to match what's already there. All right. But yeah, it came out great. Totally life changing for somebody. And then it's all well and good us doing that and showing you as soon as we've done it, because it's all nice and fresh and lovely. But I want to show you 2 years later, my man come back for a top-up session, and this is how he looked. Beard's a bit grey like mine, but his hairline, you can see, looks really good. All right, and that's 2 years healed. All right, so he's come back 2 years healed. You can see I'm like, I can add a few more little bits in here, but not too much. But you can see just that look from a distance, that how different that hairline looks and has settled in. It's all pretty much connected through. So I was able to do a top-up session, just add a few darker flecks here and there. Yeah, wasn't really much to do. But yeah, SMP gone wrong, and I fixed it. All right. So life-changing. I hope you've enjoyed going through this, and here's a before and afters. And you know, if your SMP has gone wrong, have no fear. There is something that can be done, either laser removal or we can fix over the top. All right. Anything's possible. We just need to look at your situation and go from there. Make a plan. Stan. Cheers, guys.